Joe in real life. So this is the meat of my whole workout at 2 times speed. 2 sets of 6 squats at 125. 2 sets of 6 overhead press at 80 pounds. I did some other stuff beforehand, just to kind of warm up. But at the end of the day, the whole pitiful workout took about 30 minutes. Oh, and I also did some ab rolls. 4 sets of 4. Just between sets, just to stay warm, really. You know, just a moment ago I called it a pitiful workout, and it's true, it is. This is truly unsatisfying to me emotionally. You know, it just doesn't feel like enough work. In the history of this channel and the history of my training across the board, on any given day I could be expected to do more than double this, often triple, you know? And that was every day. I mean, here's what I'm learning, right? And I am learning. And while I may not be proud of this workout, I am proud of the fact that I'm taking my lessons, you know? The guru, your teacher, is the thing that you resist, whatever that might be. And it's always that, you know? Maybe you drink too much. Your teacher's the bottle, you know? And you might think it's, oh, I go to recovery, I get a sponsor, I go to a group, or I get a therapist. They're the teacher. No, they're not. They point you towards the teacher, which you've always had contact with. It's that impulse. It's whatever that thing is, whatever that thing that turns you into a slave or a machine. And the resistance you feel when you have to confront it, when you have to live in conflict of that driver. For me, lately, the hardest lesson is that I have to turn it down. I have to chill out. I have to stop grinding myself into nothing. That I keep bursting, you know? I'll get away with it sometimes for hundreds of days in a row, but when I burst completely. It's utter destruction. It's complete and total devastation. And then ultimately surrender. And I lick my wounds and I pretend to have taken my lessons. And I even feel as though I have taken my lessons, but in reality, I ignored the real lesson because it was uncomfortable. And I went with the obvious consequence of the lesson rather than the information itself, the curriculum, you know? I've paid for that. I've paid for that enormously over the years. It's different now. I know that I have to show some restraint. I know that I have to edit. I know that I have to cut the nuance, the detail. I have to just do something simple, really, really, really simple for a while and prove that I can. And prove that I can fight that driver. Prove that I'm listening to my teacher. And then, and only then, maybe I can add something. But like the addiction is the endlessly adding, the endlessly confusing, obfuscating work. Where I'm just serving too many masters. And none of which is the right master. Well, so that's where I'm at. And I know this doesn't seem like much. And truth be told, it isn't much. But I need these lessons. I need to prove that I'm a good student and that I'm capable of listening. And this is the meat. This is the meat of my work every day. And it feels good. It does. I'm never looking forward to doing it. I never like it while I'm doing it. But afterwards, I'm proud even. I'm weirdly proud to do so little. Because ultimately I am an addict, you know? And those of you who don't know, I've struggled with alcoholism and various drug addictions my entire life. And the thing about that is it's a compulsive disorder. Whatever amount you're taking, whatever amount you're on, you always want more. It's never enough. Yeah, until you're completely obliterated, until you completely escape self. What I'm trying to do here is live in the self, understand it, and make friends with it, to find a compromise, a living compromise that I can thrive within. I struggled with that word, thrive. Didn't feel accurate. I almost didn't come out of my mouth. In my sick brain, it doesn't seem like thriving. It seems like something tepid, something benign, something milk toast. But it is a thriving. It's my defects of character that don't see it that way. Not me. So anyway, that's what I got today, guys. This is Joe in real life. I love ya. This falls into the category of pseudo-philosophical rant. If that's not what you signed up for, I apologize. I don't do them that often anymore. Although maybe they'll make a comeback. It's hard to tell, right? Oh yeah, and this is at 2 times speed. I think I already said that, but just so you know, I'm not moving herky-jerky and extra fast. I just sped it up. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.